for Shut-Ins, number 204. Hey, I just gave my cat a bath yesterday, and boy, is my tongue tired. Ooh, hey, and Maki Kaji, the godfather of Sudoku has died. Yeah, that's Sudoku's that numbers game. Yeah, actually, Mr. Kaji was in perfect health, but then I guess his number was up. You know what I mean? Um, there hasn't been a burial planned. Mr. Kaji's family has just put Kaji in a box and left him there. Thank you, Rich. And Matt Gates has eloped, and in a typical Gates act of love and devotion, the representative flew his fiancee to to a little island off of California and married her there in a secret and private ceremony. That way she'd know he really liked her. But just think of it. Just think of it. This is the truth. Do you realize that Matt Gaetz's wedding night was probably the first legal sex that the representative has had in years? That's true. Six major airlines have been pressed into service to evacuate the U.S. citizens in Afghanistan and the Kabul airport. Yeah, the Kabul airport, which is being overrun with people desperate to get out of a town, and they're so desperate that they're hanging off of the landing gear of the airplanes. But the American civilian pilots are unfazed. You know, they say it's no worse than LaGuardia on a holiday weekend. Yeah. At a rally over the weekend, by the way, Donald Trump said that unlike President Biden, he would have gotten out of Afghanistan with honor. I think that means he would have offered even more in alimony than was actually in the prenup. That's his idea of honor. Yeah, and Representative Mo Brooks sympathized with the latest Washington D.C. bomber who had threatened to blow up the Library of Congress. Yeah, the loss of the library wasn't such a big deal for Brooks. I mean, that's because just like most of Donald Trump's loyal supporters, Brooks always has an extra set of books somewhere else. Hey, Jesse Jackson and his wife have been hospitalized with COVID and are in quarantine. But yeah, but the quarantine isn't for the coronavirus. Jackson just needs time alone so he can come up with a good rhyme for COVID. And do you realize that some people have been taking a deworming medication that's intended for cows and horses as their treatment for COVID? That's true. Yeah, the medication actually turns out to be extremely harmful for humans. But on the other hand, it does kill enough worms inside of the supporters of Donald Trump to turn most of them into Democrats. And that is Monologue for Shut-Ins number 204.